One of the real issues I find with people struggling to increase their swing speed and control their direction of the ball flight, especially with the driver, is something that I refer to as mirroring. Now, what does that mean? It's basically a term which I've used over the years to create a picture, an image for you as to how the arm swing should help correctly release the club through impact. Now, the release of the club is something that people seem to struggle with in terms of understanding how it works and trying to create it in the correct way. So this drill, this exercise, will hopefully help you maintain the speed of your arms, hands and club through impact, maximize your distance, but also help you bring the club face into a better position through impact and control your direction at the same time. So mirroring refers to the relationship between your two arms in the backswing and the downswing, and what I'm going to try and do is get you to create a mirror image for halfway back and halfway through, and try and ignore the movement actually through impact. So you're going to move from a position which is halfway back to halfway through and allow the ball and the club face to meet somewhere in between those two positions. So if we look at a backswing position, and here I've got the driver, but if we look at a backswing position, when I move the club into the half backswing position, two things become very important. Firstly, my glove hand is relatively straight. My right hand, for me, my non-glove hand, has got a bend through the elbow and it's got a hinge through the right wrist. Okay? When you look from the front view, you'll see that my left arm is starting to hide my right arm. Okay? For a left-handed player, it will obviously be the other way around. And one of the most common things I see in handicap golfers at the same height on the opposite side of the ball is a picture that looks very different. So we go from a decent backswing position into a through swing position where the left arm right arm relationship changes completely, and the left arm pops up in what people often term of a chicken wing kind of position. That's a position where the left elbow gets very high, and as a consequence the left hand hasn't released back to square, the club face gets left open relative to the path, and that in particular is a very common position for people who slice the ball. It's a very common position for people who set the ball off at or left of the target and move it a long way to the right. So if you're looking to increase the distance and limit that slice kind of movement in the golf ball, we're looking for a different position through the ball. So we go from lead arm fairly straight, back arm bent and folded, to a position on the other side where we've got the opposite effect. We've now got a lead arm, my non-glove arm is now the straighter one, and my glove arm is the one where the left elbow for me has bent and is pointing downwards. So we are now creating, from moving one position into the other position, we're creating a much freer release of the golf club. And as we make that swing a little bit bigger, backswing and through swing, moving through those two positions, it allows us to generate a lot more club speed and can help you hit the ball significantly further. So creating this mirror image, backswing side to through swing side, it's one of the key relationships in good ball striking and producing distance.